Welcome on a beautiful evening, and I first want to say that my car is really dirty, so I'm sorry about it. The weather in the Netherlands wasn't really optimal for the last weeks, and I really hope that I was standing here currently with another car. I was arranging a Giulia Quadrifoglio, which will follow up on my channel soon, but it got cancelled due to some reasons, and unfortunately I can't get other cars. I'm trying really hard my best the last time, but in the meantime I also want to move on, and I did some modifications on my car which I really want to show you. But first of all, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please go ahead, do it and support the channel. Thank you. So as I already said, we had a lot of desert sand in the last weeks, and I washed my car like 2 or 3 times already, but my roof is really under the dust again. It doesn't make sense. I clean it so much, and the next day it is already really dirty. But anyway, a lot of people know already that I own this Volkswagen for a year and a half right now. I'm really happy with it, and I recently did some modifications together with my father, which are 2 things. So to kick off with the first thing, I have to open the engine bay again. As already you might have seen in the intro, I do have a really cool K&N filter. Of course, the Volkswagen already comes with the this is always a struggle of mine. Oh, I also, by the way, installed those springs, but that was already in the first week that I owned the car. But anyway, the Volkswagen already comes stock with an open air filter, which is right in here. The stock one is white, and this is from K&N. Also on this one, the side is open, and on the stock one of the Volkswagen, it is not fully opened. The air coming from outside inhales much better into this filter, and you also hear it blow. It is not too much. I also don't hear the turbo whistle, but if I want to, I can open up my window while driving, and then you hear that whistle a little bit. First, I really like the sound of that blow off, so I wanted to buy a blow off valve, but I actually didn't, because when you're traveling on the highway or doing small pools, then it already will do stick-to-tour, and I think it's a bit too much in my opinion. So I'm really happy with the sound. Now, as you already might have heard in the intro, I will also go for a drive in a bit, but I also did something on the inside, which is a major upgrade in my opinion. All Volkswagens are powered by the 6-speed manual, but the strokes are really long of the gearbox. So when you're shifting, it is really long. You have to push it all the way over there and all the way over here. I don't feel that struggle anymore, because they are really small gear ratios right now, or strokes I have to say. Actually, my dad installed it. As you might have seen on my channel, I went to Spain to Espírito de Montjuïc Classic Racing, and when I came back, these 2 upgrades really in my car. So a big surprise from my father, and I will now show you how he installed that short shifter. It is quite complicated, but if you understand it, you'll understand it. So those gear ratios or strokes are actually powered by a steel wire underneath here. I don't know if you can see it on a video, but this is where it makes the stroke. And if you replace that thing by something which is linked down in the description by that short shifter, then it will be like, I believe it was 10 or 20 millimeters shorter, which really feels good in my opinion. I'm really happy with it. So this one was actually from Airtec, and as you can see, it is also adjustable. I think I have it on 2, so it is a 39% reduction. And I also almost forgot to mention that my fog light broke on the Autobahn while driving to 50 kilometers an hour approximately. A stone hit my fog light, and I had to replace the whole unit. And over here you can see the difference in the light. This is really dirty and foggy, and this is really clean and brand new. Yeah, as I already said, the Sahara brought a lot of dirty sand here in the Netherlands, and I missed the most important things. New tires, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. I don't know how they perform yet, because I'm going to the Nürburgring this weekend when this video comes online, and I also have new brake pads from EBC yellow stuff on the front and on the rear, so I'm really good to go. The car is already prepped up for the Nürburgring, as you can see. I'm still missing some things, which I will tell you in a bit, so let's go out for a drive. Alright, so I'm now in the middle of the forest, on a dirty road, on a sand road, and of course the Volkswagen was developed as a rally car. So there's actually one thing that I really want to try, as my car is already dirty, and that is to have a little bit of fun on a sandy road. Well, that's quite fun to do in drift mode. But it feels really illegal for the car. The RS is made to stand a lot of things. Lovely evening drive like this. Let's take it easy for that horse. that's what you get for being polite. Let's see if you guys can hear it. I really want a wireless mic, by the way, but that's for the future. And also, those gear ratios are so much shorter and smoother. That's just perfection. That is really a major upgrade to the car. So much easier to rev mesh. I hope you guys can really hear that intake or the air filter. Who doesn't like a summer evening drive like this? It's not too much, only when you open up the window. Oh yeah, and also those brake pads, EBC yellow stuff. So as I was already saying, I was prepping the car for the Nürburgring this weekend with my father. So actually when this video comes online, I am at the Nürburgring, or I am already back, and I'm missing one thing which I really wanted so bad, and I just did my best on it, but it's just not doable in the Netherlands. This is a horrible situation, by the way. And just like my dad, I want schroot, which I also used in the GT3 RS before, which are safety belts, harnesses, and you can buy the quick fit variant, which will go into the rear seats. My dad already has it in black for his Golf R32, and I really wanted it in blue to, of course, match the car in nitro blue. But I really did my best, mailed a lot of people in Germany to see if they had the blue one, but that's unfortunately only deliverable in the United States, which is really a shame because I wanted it in blue. But now that I can't get it in blue, I am going to purchase it in black, really handy for the Nürburgring. So then you will have a harness on your body, which of course will keep you in place, and it is also for the safety. My exhaust is still stuck, by the way. I don't think I need another exhaust, as you might have already heard. It is really loud. Yes, I do want another exhaust, but it is like €1,000, and for what? It is already stock and it is loud. I love these summer drives. Ooh, there was almost a pigeon on my car. So I'm really hyped for the Nürburgring content. So if you don't want to miss it out, don't forget to subscribe on my channel, of course. This car is so responsive, by the way. That is really insane. Man, what would I regret it if I sell this car for a Giulia Quattrofoglio. I will miss it so bad in the future, because I know that car will come one day. So anyway, I will have a beautiful time on the Nürburgring. If you also don't want to miss out anything, follow me on Instagram, which is down linked below, and let me know what you think of those modifications and upgrades, and what I should do more on the car. And then I will see you guys in the next videos on the Nürburgring and through the Eifel Mountains.